Have you ever felt like you're pouring your heart into someone, only to realize, no matter what you do, it's as if you two are on completely different planets? What if I told you, maybe you actually are? Astrology shows us that love doesn't just fail because of bad timing or poor communication. It often fails because we're dating the wrong zodiac sign without even realizing it. And here's the twist. Sometimes it's not the sign you think is bad for you. By the end of this video, you'll discover whether the stars have been pulling your love life in the wrong direction all along. And I promise, the insight waiting at the end might just change the way you see every relationship you've ever had. Love. It's the most mysterious, exhilarating, sometimes heartbreaking quest we all share. No matter who you are, you've probably wondered at some point, why do relationships feel so effortless with certain people, but like a never-ending uphill climb with others? Science will tell you it's about psychology and communication, sure, but astrology whispers a deeper truth. The patterns of compatibility that play out between signs reveal why some connections bloom effortlessly while others feel like cosmic tug-of-wars. Today, we're peeling back the layers of zodiac compatibility in love, romance, and partnership, so you can finally know if you're accidentally tangled up with the wrong sign, or if the universe has been trying to nudge you toward the right one all along. Let's dive in. First, let's clear up a common misconception. There's no such thing as a good or bad sign. Every sign has its beauty, and every sign has its chaos. But in the realm of intimate relationships, some signs naturally mirror our strengths, while others challenge our weaknesses. Sometimes those challenges push us to grow, but other times they just break us down. Have you ever been with someone who seemed fun at first, but over time you found yourself drained instead of energized? That's a red flag that astrology can help explain. Imagine an Aries, for example. Fiery, bold, spontaneous. They thrive on chasing the next thrill, living fast, loving hard. Now pair that with a Cancer, who craves safety, deep emotional bonds, and cozy nights at home. At first glance, it's romantic. Aries lights up Cancer's world. Cancer softens Aries' edges. But give it a few months or years and the cracks show. Cancer feels neglected when Aries runs off chasing adventures, and Aries feels suffocated when Cancer clings too tightly. Neither person is wrong, but together, they may constantly feel like something's missing. Sound familiar? And that's the point. Dating the wrong sign often doesn't mean someone is a bad partner. It just means their cosmic blueprint pulls in a direction that clashes with yours. Here's where it gets juicy. You might already be dating the wrong sign without knowing it, because chemistry often tricks us. Our bodies scream yes when our souls should be whispering, actually, wait. Now, let's explore the wild terrain of astrological mismatch. I want you to picture this like a cosmic detective story. As I walk you through each sign and its most dangerous pairings, think about your own love history. Which zodiac combinations burned too fast, fizzled too soon, or left you in tears? More importantly, could your future happiness depend on recognizing those patterns now? I need to ask you something directly. Which zodiac sign do you think is the hardest to handle in a relationship? And be honest. Drop it in the comments below. No judgment. Your answer might surprise someone out there who's dealing with that exact sign right now. And stay tuned, because if you hang with me until the end, I'll reveal the one pairing astrology experts secretly warn about the most. A combination so magnetic yet so destructive, it's usually better left in the realm of fantasy. Let's start with fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know these folks? They burn hot, fast, and live for excitement. But pair fire with water and you've got danger. Take Sagittarius and Pisces. One wants freedom, road trips, wild exploration. The other wants emotional depth, soulful romance, and predictability. At first, it's intoxicating. Sag feels adored. Pisces feels swept away. But soon, Sag bolts when Pisces wants reassurance. Pisces cries. Sag rolls their eyes. And suddenly the romance feels like a tragic play that everyone could see coming. It's like trying to build a campfire during a rainstorm. It sputters, flares, then dies. Now air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They thrive on communication, ideas, intellectual stimulation. But put Gemini with Scorpio. Whew, that's a ride. Gemini wants lighthearted banter, flirting, options. Scorpio wants soul-merging intimacy, deep loyalty, all or nothing. Gemini thinks Scorpio is, pardon me, a little intense. Scorpio thinks Gemini is a little shallow, and though the sexual tension is explosive, someone usually ends up feeling betrayed. And what about earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Practical, grounded, dependable. If you're an earth sign, you crave stability, and anyone too chaotic makes you anxious. For instance, Taurus dating Aquarius. Taurus wants home cooking, Netflix, and a reliable partner to build a life with. Aquarius wants to reinvent the rules, fight for causes at 3 a.m., and rebel against normal. Taurus ends up frustrated by Aquarius's weirdness, and Aquarius feels trapped by Taurus's comfort zone. If you're in that combo right now, you already know what I'm talking about. Think about it this way. You might be dating someone who checks every logical box, kind, attractive, smart. But if your elemental energies are fighting each other, you'll always feel like something just isn't fitting. Like puzzle pieces that almost connect but never quite click. And if you're nodding right now, yes, that's exactly how you know you're probably dating the wrong sign. Okay, and I have to say this. Don't run home and break up with your partner just because I mentioned your combo. Don't be that person who sits down at date night pizza and says, "Sorry, babe, it's not you, it's Mercury and Leo." Astrology is a guide, not a weapon. The goal here isn't to end love, it's to better understand it. But wait, not every so-called bad match is doomed. Some of them actually have secret potential. The universe sometimes drops us into difficult pairings because they're meant to awaken hidden parts of ourselves. For example, Virgo and Aries. That's oil and water, right? But guess what? Sometimes Virgo teaches Aries patience, while Aries inspires Virgo to loosen up. A painful match can become the very relationship that pushes you toward your highest growth. Which brings us to the million-dollar question. How do you know whether the wrong sign is actually serving as your cosmic teacher, or just your biggest distraction? Stick with me, because in the final few minutes, I'm going to reveal the single most dangerously irresistible zodiac match of all, the one Bond astrologers often call the soul crash connection. It burns bright, feels faded, and yet rarely lasts without causing heartbreak. If you've ever been caught in that web, you'll know exactly why. Here it is, Scorpio and Leo, two powerhouses. Scorpio wants control, depth, soul fusion. Leo wants admiration, spotlight, passion. The chemistry, off the charts. The drama, even higher. This is the kind of pairing that feels like destiny, but often turns into a battle of egos and obsessions. You're dating someone who makes your heart race, but also makes your soul anxious. That's the ultimate sign you might be trapped with the wrong zodiac partner. When love feels like fire, but leaves ashes every time. So let's circle back to the opening question. Are you dating the wrong sign without knowing it? If your love life feels like a cycle of mismatched values, constant misunderstandings, or excitement that quickly turns volatile, the stars may already be waving the red flag. Astrology doesn't say who you can't love. It shows you who will challenge your peace, and who will nurture it. The beauty is, once you see that pattern, you gain the power to choose differently. Your takeaway? Stop blaming yourself for every relationship flop. Sometimes it's not you, it's not them. It's simply the stars pulling in different directions. And when you align with a sign that truly complements you, the difference feels cosmic. Love flows, energy multiplies, and life feels lighter. If this video gave you a few aha moments, make sure to subscribe for more cosmic insights. Next week, we're diving into the signs most likely to be your twin flame versus the signs that are just karmic lessons. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Until then, may the stars guide your heart toward the love story you truly deserve.